Hello, this is Cara from Cara Tarot with another unboxing video. I just received a Kickstarter that I've been waiting a long time for because the maker of this deck had a tremendous amount of difficulty with the shipment. And I think she eventually had to just, they were marked as delivered for a lot of us when they had not been delivered. And then she just had to go ahead and send out more, like seconds, because there was no indication of where the original ones went. So I feel tremendously for her. So Donna, this is my way of letting you know that I received this. And this is the Moonjube Tarot. And I've become increasingly excited about receiving it the more she has posted pictures of it. This was a deck that when I first saw it on Kickstarter and decided to get it, it's a collage deck, and I love collage decks, as you know by now. And I really just thought it was going to be kind of, you know, groovy pop art fun. But the more I saw of the images, the more I realized it's just so much deeper. Sometimes I have trouble figuring out how I'm supposed to open the box. And I don't want to rip it. There we go. Is that? Yeah, it's magnetized. So. Teeny tiny print in the guidebook, but not too small for me to read. When it's tiny print, it is easier to read black print on white, I find. Sean Jago is the writer and Donna Outtrim is the artist. 91 pages of the book. And I'll let this be a mostly silent flip through unless I can't resist. So I think you can see from that, it's really very, very easily readable in Rider-Waite-Smith's system. I right away saw some images that were favorites for me. I love a lot more nudity than I thought, so I'm going to put a nudity warning at the beginning of this in writing. That 10 of Wands, this 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands are particularly, they strike me at home. Interesting, most of the knights in this deck are women. I really like that 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups. And that. And that. I like a lot of these cups. And this one, I had seen this online, and I think there's so much there in that 9 of Cups. This 4 of Swords. And this may be one of my favorite cards, the 6 of Swords. I really like this 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles are, I'm a Virgo, Earth sign, the Pentacles is my suit. I like this 4 of Pentacles. It brings other things to the table for me in terms of meaning. And then the 7, 8, and 9 are my favorite cards. Or they're the ones I always look at. Spinning as the occupation there. And this very much like the initial Rider-Waite-Smith. Although a lot of people mention a fence in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and I don't see the fence. I don't see a wall or a fence in that. So that's interesting to me that some people, I just see bushes in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck version. And a beautiful 10 of Pentacles, too. And that certainly looks a lot like Ellen Terry, or at least harkens to some of her very theatrical dresses and moments and portraits. So that's very interesting to bring Ellen Terry, or in the evocation of Ellen Terry, who was so instrumental in Pamela Coleman Smith, to bring that into the deck as well. I am going to do an Arcana battle with the majors. Other people have shown this deck because some of the people did receive them in the first batch that went out without all of the shipping difficulties. I think what happened partially is that these decks hit the ports right about the time that all of the tariff stuff was going back and forth. So there was a lot of uncertainty about what was happening with the tariffs, and that created backlogs, and they sat in the post offices in California for a while, and then they were mislabeled, and they were actually mislabeled. So again, Arcana Battle is just, you're just responding really to the picture. That's why I like to do it with a brand new deck, because I'm not used to the pictures, and you're not supposed to really think about the name. of the card. Just respond to the image. Okay, so the message that I'm getting here is that my work with this deck will be an innocent journey and give me a new perspective. I already know a lot of these cards do give me fresh slants on my feelings about the cards and their meanings. So I love the addition of the merry-go-round here. I think that's why I had to keep this one. So there you have it. The Moonjube Tarot. While I'm here, let me see what it says about the Hanged One. See what we cannot see with eyes. Vision buzz, a bustling in the iris, a stirring, kaleidoscope of ways. A new dream begins, a dream of rumbling into the unknown. The roots may hold, but your vision seeks. It is the tree that sprouts the world, dangling from branches like apples. Inside each is a territory of chance and transformation. Will you partake of the fruit of the tree, or will you sway in the wind like the fruit themselves? Upright, sacrifice, change in perspective, focusing on the bigger picture, delays. Reversed, unwilling to sacrifice, selfishness, stubbornness, martyrdom. The element is water, and the zodiac planet is Neptune. And that's the information from there. And I'm going to randomly pull one of these cards now, okay? Page of Cups. And let's see what it says about the Page of Cups. Child of endless beaches, seaweed brow unlined, a sand castle in your sun pale. From the center of seashell eyes, spirals swirl in a psychic spray. A manifestation of rivers, forward flowing in a gush of grace. Dreaming cherub in the dune, your imagination is our creation. Upright, intuition, emotional connection, intimacy, bonding, togetherness, admiration. Reversed, fear of intimacy, insensitivity, emotional distance. So, here we have 3 cards from this deck. The Moonjube Tarot. Now, because we've spent so much time going back and forth about just the logistics of shipping, I don't know if she has more available. She's probably waiting to make sure everybody from the Kickstarter got them before she makes them available. But if this is your bag and your vibe, and you love collage decks as much as I do, then you may want to contact her. I follow her on Instagram, and I think it's just her name, Donna Outtrim. Oh, and of course, yeah, it's Canada, so, another issue now with our illustrious leader's new tariffs. The Moonjube Tarot.